Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, another day and another disaster from the James Gunn Superman film press tour again. This time it's more leaked clips and rumours from interviews about the film, and this time it's all about Krypto. Now, apparently, I don't like Krypto. It's the most divisive thing about the film. Krypto was something that came from the comics that should have been left in the comics. Something I was aware of, but just like there's a lot of super characters that were created over the years that were just mistakes, and should have been left in the comics. Krypto is only in the film because James Gunn's a narcissist. He has a dog, so he put his dog in the film basically, and it's the exact same dog as his, and nothing like the actual Krypto character or anything. It's just that's the sort of narcissist he is, and it's just something embarrassing that I know some little kids will probably like, and maybe some dog enthusiasts will like because they'll watch anything with a dog in it on TikTok or YouTube. But it really is a mistake. He should not be in the series. There's no way to make him. There's no way to make a dog in a cape flying around fighting villains along with Superman just believable and not cringe. So yeah, but apparently there's a scene where one of the villains, and I can't keep track of which one there is because there's so many characters in this film because it's basically Guardians of the Superman, where it's just James Gunn can't do a film about an actual character. He can't write a Superman film. He has to do another Guardians film where it's just an ensemble. And he just throws a lot of people and a lot of it's a mess. But one of the villains in a fight apparently punches Krypto, and that offended people so badly they removed it from the film. Now at first I heard it was like during a battle and he just punches Krypto and they just removed it, like just a quick take, like a quick cut, and didn't really matter. But I've heard later it's actually more important than that. He actually punches Krypto out and you think Krypto is dead for a while in the film, and this is very important in the film, and by removing the scene you kind of undermine and sort of, I don't know how that's going to work if you remove that scene, if that's how it plays out. But I mean, I'm not for animal cruelty, of course, but Krypto is so annoying. I can understand why people would punch him, and being a super dog, it's not like a regular dog that would be injured. So my understanding is if you're a superhero and you're being attacked by a super dog, you're perfectly entitled to kick or punch that super dog to get it off you or get it away from you so it doesn't hurt you, because if it's a super dog and it bites you, I guess you could be injured, unlike a real dog, which obviously would be just disturbing. But yeah, so apparently I think it's Ultraman or one of these villains, I can't keep track of them, like I said, punches the dog, and it really made them hate the character and everything, and set up sort of this sort of idea that Krypto was dead. And some sort of revenge element in this video that justified, in this film, that apparently justifies a lot of Superman's irrational, un-Superman-like behaviour. But by removing that, I don't see how that's going to work. So yeah, this is something I'm hearing, but it was stated in an interview with two of the actresses that there was that scene. The test audiences responded to it really badly, which, we hear from people like John Campbell that there's no such things as these test screenings, and people just make up test screenings to justify anything they want to say about a film, before it comes out. And I'm like, they did a bunch of test screenings. They did. And people are talking about them, and they all happened, and they were real. But yeah, one of the actresses was saying that they removed it from the film because the test audience responded so badly. Then other people are criticising it, that now the film doesn't really make sense and loses part of the story that it needed, with that element of Krypto being seriously injured, is the way it sort of is being portrayed now. So yeah, so Krypto, cringe, don't know why they're doing it. It's just part of James Gunn's absolute non-understanding of Superman and how Superman needs to be treated, and don't really care what happens to the dog in the film, and just want him out of the film in the next film and not have Krypto in it. Now he can fly back to Krypton, that's fine, he doesn't need to be killed by one of the villains or something, but they just need to get him out of it, because no one's going to be able to take this seriously with a dog flying around with a cape. I know some fans are like, oh, this is the best thing ever, because they read the comics and they still have the mentality of kids. But actual adults and mature kids who want to watch Superman don't want to see a dog flying around in a cape. So yeah. And speaking of capes, this is I'm holding up a different Superman with each video. This is the McFarlane Batman 66 Superman, which is pretty good, except it's got one of the ribbon satin capes. And he's got this neck sculpting which has like cape around the edge, which really ruins it, because they could have just had the neck going directly into the body with the cape held on. Don't know why they did that, but I still like it though, just because I like the form and I have a whole bunch of these figures now, and just having Superman as part of that's pretty cool. I wish they'd do more. But yeah, so Krypto, can't stand him. Don't care if someone punched him, he probably deserved it. But cutting it out of the film, if it's important, just because of, you know, responses from people in the audience, just shows how out of control this film is, where James Gunn's approach didn't work and now they're scrambling to re-edit and change and make it work because, you know, the pre-sales have dropped and it's not looking like it's going to be as big. But there are two sides to this. Both have agendas. It's hard to tell what's actually happening, but I can't imagine this film's going to make a profit no matter what. It may do okay because people don't know what they're getting before it's too late, then the next film will be, you know, hurt by this. But we'll see. I had to talk about the whole Krypto punching thing for a second.